Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. DWTS Season 33 Premiere Night, Highest and Lowest Scores. The Season 33 premiere of DWTS is finally here and the cast is ready to roll. There are Olympians, bachelors/bachelorettes, a real housewife, someone with an ankle monitor, 90s icons and more. Bruno Tonioli, Carrie-Anne Inaba, and Derek Hough return as judges. Anything can and will happen during the premiere, but the big question is who will be on the top of the leaderboard. Keep reading for all of the scores and excitement. Before the new season of DWTS even began, fans had started a method to figure out who would go home first. They based it on the likes that the celebrities received on their Instagram promo photos. Ultimately, it was Rayoa and Married to Medicine star Phaedra Parks who received the least likes, just below actor Eric Roberts. Joey Graziadei and Jenna Johnson. Cha-Cha-Cha to Dancin' in the Country by Tyler Hubbard. Derek, fantastic, needed to work on some things, a great way to kick off the show. Bruno, charmed everyone with it, has timing and musicality, but needs to work on his hips. Carrie-Anne, loved his booty and confidence and their partnership. Brooks Nader and Gleb Savchenko, Tangoed a Piece of Me by Britney Spears. Bruno has potential but wobbly. Carrie-Anne, hot. Derek has potential. Ilona Maurer and Alan Burston, Cha-Cha-Cha to Man. I Feel Like a Woman by Shania Twain. Carrie-Anne, well done. Derek wants more of her personality. Bruno, very correct, but wants more than that. Reginald VelJohnson and Emma Slater. Salsa to Motown Philly by Boys I Men. Derek made it work. Bruno, moving forward, more steps. Carrie-Anne did it well. Danny Amendola and Whitney Carson. Tango to a Bar Song. Tipsy by Shabuzi and David Guetta. Bruno, power, focus, determination. Carrie-Anne wants to see personality. Derek took control and led through the dance. Tori Spelling and Pasha Pashkov. Foxtrot to Trust Fall by Pink. Carrie-Anne, a little shaky and don't be so timid. Derek, she can do it. Bruno did very well. There's so much that happened in the first hour. Joey Graziadei kicked it off and now Gentran is kicking off hour 2. So how will she fare? She's here for revenge after her fiancé left her, and she came to DWTS at the very last minute. Gentran and Sasha Farber. Cha-Cha-Cha to Flowers by Miley Cyrus. Derek found the perfect match with Sasha, potential. Bruno, natural sense of music, just work on foot placement. Carrie-Anne, entertaining. Chandler Kinney and Brandon Armstrong. Tango to Hot to Go by Chapel Roan. Bruno, one of the best. Carrie-Anne, amazing, set the standard for Season 33. Derek, incredible. Dwight Howard and Daniela Carrigact. Salsa to This Is How We Do It by Montel Jordan. Carrie-Anne, loved how he did everything. Derek, the performance was so big as was the chemistry. Bruno, natural connection. Eric Roberts and Britt Stewart. Cha-Cha-Cha to Old Time Rock and Roll by Bob Seger. Derek, very spirited. Bruno, needed to be more balanced. Carrie-Anne, star power showed. Phaedra Parks and Val Tmerkowski. Cha-Cha-Cha to I'm Every Woman by Whitney Houston. Bruno, God just needs to learn to control it. Carrie-Anne, genuinely impressed. Derek, clean up footwork, phenomenal performer. Stephen Nedorosik and Riley Arnold. Jive to Don't Stop Me Now by Queen. Carrie-Anne, light on his feet. Derek, slow down but a great couple. Bruno, bouncing off the walls, work on the details. Anna Delvey and Ezra Sosa. Cha-Cha-Cha to Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. Derek, surprised because she has potential. Bruno, she reinvented herself and it could work. Carrie-Anne wants everyone to give Anna a chance. At the end of the season 33 DWTS premiere, the highest score belonged to Chandler Kinney and Brandon Armstrong with 23. However, the lowest score went to Eric Roberts and Britt Stewart with 15. Next week, there will be a double elimination, so watch out for that. The ballroom was buzzing with excitement as the premiere of Dancing with the Stars DWTS. Season 33 kicked off with all the glitz and glamour fans had come to expect. The audience was filled with familiar faces, glittering lights, and the suspenseful energy that only the first night of the competition could bring. Celebrities from all walks of life were ready to trade their day jobs for dance shoes, while professional dancers were eager to push them to their limits on the hardwood. As the opening credits rolled and the live audience cheered, the anticipation built. Who would rise to the top, and who would face the harsh reality of ballroom blunders? Here's a look at the highs and lows of the premiere night, with the highest and lowest scores setting the tone for what was sure to be a whirlwind season. The highest scorers, glittering in gold. From the moment they were announced, fans had high expectations for Broadway star Eva Martinez and her professional partner, Derek Hove. Known for her dynamic stage presence and impeccable timing on the theatrical stage, Martinez's charisma promised to translate well onto the dance floor. Martinez and Hove performed a dazzling cha-cha to Beyoncé's Crazy in Love. From the first moment they stepped on the floor, the chemistry between the two was electric. Martinez's quick footwork, combined with Derek's mastery of choreography, delivered a performance that had the audience erupting into applause. There were intricate spins, synchronized hip movements, and that signature DWTS flair that made every second feel alive. As the routine came to a close with a dramatic dip, the judges were on their feet. Carrie-Anne Inaba was practically gushing. That was the way to open the season. Eva, you've got natural rhythm, and Derek, you brought out the best in her, she said enthusiastically. Len Goodman, ever the traditionalist, nodded his approval and commented on the technical precision of the cha-cha steps. I like it simple and clean, and that was exactly what you gave us. When the scores came in, they received 3 9s, making them the top scorers of the night with an impressive 27 out of 30. The ballroom exploded with cheers as Eva and Derek celebrated their stunning performance, which had set the gold standard for the rest of the season. The dark horse contender, another standout of the night, was NFL quarterback Bryce Hamilton, partnered with fan favorite Whitney Carson. Athletes have a history of excelling on DWTS, and Hamilton was no exception. He and Whitney performed an energetic jive that had the entire ballroom on their feet. From the start, Bryce's footwork was sharp, and his powerful athleticism was evident in every jump and kick. The judges praised his agility and the natural ease with which he moved across the floor. You've got moves for days, Bryce, Bruno Tonioli exclaimed. You just need to refine the technique a little more. But that performance had fire. Though not quite perfect, Bryce's jive earned him an 8 from each judge, landing him with a solid score of 24 for the night. The quarterback turned dancer was ecstatic, and Whitney praised his dedication to the craft, hinting that even bigger performances were yet to come. The surprise of the night. Perhaps one of the biggest surprises was influencer and reality star Ava Sinclair, who came into the competition with a bit of a shaky reputation. Many questioned if she'd have the work ethic needed to keep up in the ballroom, but her contemporary dance with new pro Marcos Rodriguez left everyone speechless. Set to Billie Eilish's Haunting When the Party's Over, their dance was raw, emotional, and full of storytelling. Ava, who'd never danced professionally before, stunned with her vulnerability and fluidity. The lifts were executed flawlessly, and the chemistry between her and Marcos told a story of heartbreak and redemption. The audience sat in stunned silence before erupting into applause. Even Len Goodman was impressed, calling it unexpectedly beautiful. Carrie-Anne praised her emotional connection to the music, while Bruno marveled at the precision of the lifts. The judges rewarded her with 3/8, giving her a score of 24, matching Bryce Hamilton's jive. It was a score that few expected, proving that Ava had more depth and determination than her pre-show antics let on. The lowest scores, stumbles in the spotlight. Unfortunately, not everyone had a glittering night. Actor and comedian Joe Sanders, known for his quirky roles in sitcoms, found himself in unfamiliar territory as he attempted to tango with his partner, Jenna Johnson. From the beginning, it was clear Joe was struggling to find his footing. The tango, known for its sharp movements and precise timing, seemed to trip him up at every turn. There were moments of hesitation and missteps, and though Jenna did her best to lead him through the routine, the awkward pauses were impossible to ignore. The judges were kind but honest. "You've got a great sense of humor, Joe, but the tango needs precision, and tonight it was missing," Carrie-Anne remarked. Len, always the tough critic, commented there was too much fumbling, and you were out of sync with Jenna. The tango demands control, and you need to work on that. When the scores came in, Joe and Jenna received 2 5s and a 4, landing them at the bottom of the leaderboard with a total of 14 out of 30. It was a tough blow for the comedian, but with a smile, he promised to come back stronger next week. The underdogs. Close to the bottom were pop singer Taylor Ross and her partner, Gleb Savchenko. Taylor, though an incredible vocalist, struggled with the choreography of their salsa. Her nerves got the best of her, leading to missed cues and awkward movements that left the performance feeling disconnected. Despite Gleb's support and guidance, the performance didn't live up to the fiery energy the salsa demands. The judges offered some constructive criticism, encouraging her to let go of the nerves and embrace the fun of the dance. They were awarded a modest 17 out of 30, leaving them near the bottom but with plenty of room for growth, setting the stage for a season of surprises. The premiere night of DWTS Season 33 delivered everything fans could hope for: highs, lows, surprises, and plenty of drama. With Eva Martinez and Derek Huff setting the bar high and a mix of dark horses and underdogs eager to improve, the stage is set for an exciting season. One thing was certain: anything could happen on this glittering dance floor, and every celebrity was ready to fight for their chance at the Mirrorball Trophy.